Well, I'm here at Asset Day at the Riot Studios with coverage brought to you by Alienware. Joined right now by Doublelift, the current ADC, and Pobelter, the new jungler for
Coach.
Team. Oh, really? Are we back to coach again?
Yeah, I'm a coach.
Okay.
Well, he's officially the coach.
But there's a video that says that you're going to potentially be the jungler.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going with it.
You're just going.
I'm just going with it.
Okay. Did you find out from the video? It sounds as though you're very you make it sound as though there was no conversation around this. You're just like, oh, okay, I guess.
There were some loose conversations here and there, but
Okay.
I'm just going with the flow.
Great. This reminds me of the Golden Guardians video where they decided Keith was going to be support. It's just like, do you want to do this? Okay, great. No, but so what is going on? Are you scrimming with the team right now as a jungler?
Yeah, we're waiting for our boys to get in with their visas. Broxton in particular is having a little bit of trouble with his visa, and Surenfire, the academy jungler, is also getting his visa processed currently. So, yeah, I'm just playing games, man.
How's he doing in the jungle so far, Peter?
Eugene, he's doing his job.
Better than expected, don't you think?
Better than expected. My expectations were rock bottom, so I don't know what that really. Because jungle, okay, the thing about jungle that I think is just everyone thinks they know how to jungle, but when you actually jungle, you have no idea what's going on. Like I know what I want my jungler to do, but when I'm jungling, it's like totally different. That's how I feel. So I feel like playing jungle from a lane, like role stopping that way, is fucking hard. So yeah, Eugene's doing better than expected. He's a big brain
So
player.
the bar was like rock bottom here. Here is maybe like the ideal level of performance.
Yeah.
I would rate myself maybe about here.
Okay, that's
Peter, maybe about here. I
Okay.
would put myself here though. I think
okay.
the
but
bar is
Peter
here, I'm
Peter would rate
learning.
you a little lower than you would.
There's still time. I'm learning.
There's still time.
I'm learning at an accelerated rate because
great.
of my big brain.
Yeah, to
Yes,
200
exactly.
IQ. Gotcha. Is it fun to be playing again with Eugene?
Yeah, I like Eugene. Eugene's hella funny to play with. Sometimes he makes.
Hella funny to play with.
That skilled player, rated to
I love
show.
playing with him. He's so good. He's hella funny to play with. I miss that about it.
Wait, Eugene's got a great attitude about stuff. Sometimes he makes a peanut brain play, and he's just like, damn, that sucked. We can move on fast. But no, Eugene, actually, yeah, no, our team environment's been really good. I think Eugene is honestly a great teammate to have because he's very calm and collected, and he's very thoughtful. So yeah, he has all the elements of a great team player. So I don't know, like even though we don't have our full roster, it actually feels like we have a very complete team, I guess. So yeah, practice has been going good.
I mean, you've played with him a lot, so I assume that kind of helps, right?
Yeah, I think we win every time we play together.
Crazy.
Crazy, 100% win rate.
Who needs
We're
Broxton?
smurfing LCS.
Just leave Pobelter in.
Exactly, actually. I mean, based on past performances, we will win LCS with this roster.
Okay, great. I'm glad to hear that.
But seriously, get here, Brock. So we need you.
Okay, so could you maybe let's take a step back and talk about the coaching situation. So, what is this coaching role that you stepped into, and how did that come about?
I'm just there to kind of be a second opinion and have for the most part, it's just like Kane and Kane's opinion, but he wanted someone that he could talk to and share his thoughts about the game with, bounce ideas off of. And for the most part, our team is really like bot lane centric. All our coaches are from the bot lane. And then, so the idea is that I'd come in here and then I'd have a greater idea of what's going on in the solo lanes, have a really good perspective as someone who was a pro really recently. As of yet, I haven't done that too much, honestly, because I've just been jungling, and also Kane is not here yet. He's arriving like tomorrow, though.
Okay.
But
Wow, this team is in shambles. Is what I'm hearing right now. You're like, I'm not doing the coaching job. Also, there's still no coach. You're saying it sounds like it's complete already.
Well, I think with the current state of LCS, we will still be a top team without our full roster.
I think like a lot of
or our
teams are going
coach.
through some stuff though. Like the teams we're streaming also do not have complete rosters, things like that. Yeah, it's just I don't know what's so different about this year, but yeah, a lot of teams are kind of late in getting all their players over here. It seems like.
And we're about a week and a half before the start of this thing, so it sounds like we're going to see some great games on opening weekend.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. what have scrims been like? I mean, I guess I don't need results or whatever, but how confident are you guys in your ability to trend some of these other teams? Because you mentioned that you feel like with the state of LCS, you can still stay a top team right now.
Yeah, I think it's like every team made a bunch of moves, and it's like kind of interesting. But really, the top 3 teams are still Team Liquid, TSM, C9, and like we haven't actually practiced against TSM or C9 yet. But
Because we play them week 1.
yeah, that would not be good. But like, I feel like based on their rosters, they have the strongest team. Like, yeah, there's on paper the strongest rosters, but I don't know. Like, I just feel like there's just always this huge line between the top teams and the bottom teams, and then it just ends up being where like during the regular season, only the top teams scrim each other, only the bottom teams scrim each other, and then it just like becomes very cyclical. So. Yeah, I mean, I still feel like we're in at least the top half of LCS with Pope Jungle, and we're also improving as well. With our coach coming in and with like Eugene getting like more comfortable jungling, I think we'll still be like fine. You know, it's not like doomed or anything. It feels fine.
I mean, you mentioned that the top 3 teams will still be TL, C9, and TSM, but TSM wasn't the top 3 team last year. Dig made it.
That's true. I feel like for last year, like Spring Split, TSM was definitely top team, like top 3 team, and then they like kind of fumbled it at the end. I think their new roster is definitely a lot better, but like actually because I've never played against them, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I guess I just look at the rosters and I feel like a lot of the teams have like super big question marks, but like TSM and C9, their rosters are solid.
Yeah. For both of you, are there any teams that you look at and you say, okay, here's a question. If it's not TSM, TL, or C9, like if one of those is not up there, obviously TL will be there. What is the other team that you think could make it up there?
I don't know. I think everyone else is like, they're fine. They're fine. Maybe they'll do well. Who knows?
Okay.
I don't know.
There's just we don't have any other idea about who could be in the top 3?
Nope. Zero idea. Zero inkling of thought.
No
Yeah.
dark horse?
No dark horse.
Okay. Well,
We are the horse.
I'm
You're a
excited.
horse.
You're making me excited for the start of this season.
I really don't know. I think every team just has like this big like why they do that, and then that like kind of ruins the whole team a bit.
Oh, you mean you're looking at the roster decisions, you're saying? And you
Yeah,
feel like,
exactly. It's like I don't know about that one, and then it just kind of like makes the whole team feel not as strong.
yeah. Well, what do you guys think about the new Monday night schedule?
I don't really care. Cool. Yeah, it shouldn't really change much. I don't even know why they did it. Do you know why they did it?
I don't know
didn't
why
watch
they
the
did
video.
it. No, there's a video.
There was a video. Did you watch the video, Travis? Why did they do it?
Well, I think they did. Well, I spoke with Commissioner Greeley. He called me personally to talk to me about it. I think a lot of it is just an interest in the viewership situation, right? Like maybe you can, if you expand out across 3 days, you might be able to expand your viewership.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really care too much.
You're kind of whatever. Because I was talking to Hanser about this, and maybe Golden Glue said it, where he said he liked the fact that everybody had, like Monday was always off, essentially, unless you were working
Yeah,
on that day
that
or
was
whatever.
nice,
But for the
but,
most
I mean,
part, everybody had that day off.
You only play one game anyway, you know? It feels so scanty. Like, okay, we'll show up on Monday and we'll play one game. So it doesn't really matter.
Gotcha.
It's not like that tiring.
Well, this was not discussed with the Players Association at all?
I don't know, how was it, Vice President Peng?
We are hard at work at the Players Association, as always. Really working behind the scenes.
I
have no idea.
My specific question was, but this is interesting, right? It's a schedule change, and it's not like, it doesn't seem like Riot maybe included the
We
Players
knew,
Association.
like the players knew. We all got
Okay.
briefed. But I just didn't really care to figure out why.
Okay. All right. I was just curious, because
I must have missed the emails.
with changes like this, dear God, with changes like this, I just assume like the owners are in on it, Riot's in on it, and I don't know if they ever include the players in it,
Yeah,
or
we're
if they
in
just
on it.
tell you we've made this change.
We are in on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I could tell.
trust
you
the
seem,
process.
Illuminati.
Illuminati.
you guys just saying words right now? I don't understand.
Wait, how?
Let's go Liquid. Woo!
Okay. Nice subject change. You guys handled that gracefully. All right. I'm trying to think. How are you guys feeling about the meta and the game going into this season?
Feels the exact same meta as Worlds, just like
I mean, they made
faster.
substantial changes to the map.
It's the exact same meta, it feels like. It just feels like the game's usually over by the time, like by the time, like, you get to 4 dragons, I guess, the game's probably decided. It's kind of similar to before where, like, getting a couple early dragons was, like, pretty important, but only if it was, like, mountain, I guess. I don't know, there's, like, I guess there's some things. First off, Baron's actually, like, harder to kill because there's no mountain drake, and it just feels super tanky, and I think the champs that people play these days is, like, squishy, so you can't tank it. But, like, I guess, like, off of Worlds, the only real difference is I think Baron's a lot harder to kill, and the game's, like, more deterministically won or lost based on the 4 dragon thing. The map change, like, really doesn't matter to me. I don't think it, like, really changes anything about the game. It's just interesting, though. Just like, oh, wow, like, Infernal. So, like, there's no more bushes in the jungle. I can, like, see more stuff happening. I don't know, like, I think those are probably the 2 biggest changes. But the actual game length doesn't feel much different, and the pace of the game doesn't feel much different. It just is, like, a huge throw to start Baron, I think, and then you can, like, stack dragons as a way to end the game. I don't know. Like,
Do you guys enjoy the changes, or is it kind of whatever?
I think it's fun. I think the main difference is that if you fall behind in the jungle now, you get set really far behind because there's no catch-up EXP now, and then they changed the EXP the camps give. So yeah, as a jungler, you're pretty much the laner's dog, even more than before. Even if you're playing pretty well, you're going to be a few levels down from everyone come mid-game. And yeah, it's mainly just a lot about getting early leads and then trusting your laners to do the rest. And then, yeah.
Well, kind of taking a step away from the game and back to you, Eugene. So you're in this coaching role. You're subbing in right now, but ultimately we'll probably move back to the coaching role. Do you see or anticipate yourself moving back as a mid lane player if you get an opportunity to?
Yeah, I think that is definitely the end goal for me. To be honest, I'm pretty open to playing whatever role that lets me play in like a strong team with players who I think are good. So, jungle's actually probably been the hardest role to try and transition to, but I figure if I can do this like okay within the span of like a month, I feel like I could do everything else like easier than that. Like for sure, I think I could transition to top really well. And something like AD would be a little bit more work, a little harder, but I think I can pull that off too. So I think.
So your autofill is your role right now for
yeah,
LCS.
I guess so. Like
Right.
I'm pretty flexible. I don't know.
Nice. I'm excited for it. Is there what do you guys think fans should be ready or excited for LCS? Anything in particular? Anything you guys are excited for?
LCS Resident Sleeper.
I'm pretty excited to play jungle. It sounds really funny. Like if we win, like I'm gonna be laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
If we lose, it's like damn. Honestly, it'll still kind of suck, but it's like come on, I was playing jungle. If we win, it's like
It's
you know,
kind it's
better
kind of a
jungle
win-win.
wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Better jungle wins.
All right. Looking forward to it. Anything either of you guys want to say to any of the fans out there?
Just like, thanks for supporting us. I think the beginning of spring is actually exciting because you get to see all the new rosters. But then I feel like towards the middle of spring regular season, people are just waiting for playoffs to happen. But I always appreciate like all the support and yeah, just like everything. There seems to be a lot more Team Liquid fans gathering, gaining strength, gaining numbers over the years, and that feels good. Also cheer on my boy Eugene. Be gentle on him.
Sorry, actually,
He's autofilled.
Your mention of that made me think of something. You said people kind of wait around. They've changed the format. Spring playoffs now only determines who goes to MSI. Do you guys have any opinion on that change?
wait, that's a change that happened or a change that people are proposing?
It's a change that happened.
You didn't realize spring doesn't matter for Worlds anymore.
I did not know that.
Wow.
Does
you
MSI
should have
matter for
You should have
Worlds?
read the Players Association handbook. That did not.
Whoa, so there's no
Yeah.
point. Only
There's
summer
no
matters?
points. Only summer matters. Yeah.
Whoa.
And 8 teams
Wow.
go to playoffs from summer.
Only the bottom 2 shitters can't make playoffs in summer.
Wow.
Wow. And it's
That's a
double
change.
elim playoffs.
Oh,
so
that's
seeding
cool.
doesn't matter really anymore.
That's
Yeah.
cool. That's a great change.
This
Wow,
has
I
now
didn't
just
know
become
that.
a React video.
Wow, pro players
Wow, good
react.
stuff.
Pobelter reacts to new
format
format
changes.
changes.
Yeah, wow. Well, wow, cool.
Wow.
Are you okay?
I think as a pro, spring split feels pretty meaningless now. as opposed to before, because first off, I think MSI should be changed to 2 teams anyways per region, but like whatever. I think that the reward for winning Spring being only MSI makes Spring feel like less important as a pro player, but as a viewer, I think it'll be the same, because really you're just watching at this point. You're watching LCS because you either super enjoy like the storylines of the teams playing against each other and who wins and loses, or you just like really enjoy watching competitive League, maybe a bit of both. So it doesn't really matter too much what the stakes are. I do wish that they would like 5 times the prize pool or something of LCS playoffs and like the splits.
Money.
I mean, like, does anyone actually know what the prize pool is for winning Spring or Summer Split?
It's like $100,000 divided by 5. Then you take out what you give to the coaches. Then you take out taxes, which is about 50%. So we're getting like a cool $8,000 payout for.
It's pretty worthless.
Winning at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, it's so they can do a lot of things, but like as a viewer, I think not much has changed, so it's not a huge deal. But as a pro player, it does kind of suck a little bit.
Yeah. To be honest, $8,000 is better than $0, so I'm thankful for that.
Thank you, Riot Games.
And on that note, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching that interview. We got a whole lot more coming this year. I want to give a shout out to NVIDIA and Alienware. We're partnering with them to give away a monitor with beautiful G-Sync technology. There's a link in the video description to a tweet that I made. You just go retweet it. You can find out more over there. But either way, thank you so much to Alienware and NVIDIA for making this giveaway possible. And I can't wait to do more content for you over the course of this year.